Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I am going to discuss some general aptitude questions of GATE 2021. So I am starting with the first question. The question is ratio of boys to girls in a class is given as 7:3 is the ratio, and you are asked to find the acceptable value for the total number of students in the class. I am not writing the question, I am just writing the given information. So the ratio is given as 7:3. Now how to find it in the most easiest way? Suppose there are 7x boys in the class. If there are 7x boys in the class, and how many girls are there? 3x is the number of girls, because the ratio of boys to girls is given as 7:3. So the total number of students in the class must be 7x plus 3x. The total number of boys plus total number of girls give the total number of students in the class. Okay, is the total number of, that is 10x is the total number of students. Now the options are given as I think 21, 10, 37 and something. See यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि 10x is the total number of students. You see whatever is the value of x, it is a multiple of 10, means the number of students is always a multiple of 10, and in the options 50 is the only value which is a multiple of 10, means 5 into 10. In this case the number of boys 35 and the number of girls is 15, and the total number of students in the class is 50. So it is asking the total acceptable number of students. What is the acceptable format? Means all the other options are not valid for the total number of students of the class. Here the only valid number is 50, because there is no accurate information is given. You can only estimate the number of students. If the option is 40, then also the 40 is also right, 50 it is also right, because the number which is a multiple of 10 is the acceptable number value for the total number of acceptable value for the total number of students in the class. So 50 is the right option. Now coming to the second question. A polygon is convex if every pair of points P and Q belonging to the polygon, the line segment PQ completely lies inside or on the polygon. You are given the definition in the question, so it makes the question very simple. अगर definition given है तो आप easily इसको find कर सकते हैं. There are 4 figures in the options and you are asked to find which one is not a convex polygon. Means ऑप्शन पे ध्यान देना है कि नॉट पूछा था, विच वन इज नॉट, एंड व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन. इफ देयर आर 2 points P and Q lying inside the polygon, then the line segment joining PQ, line segment PQ must lie inside or on the polygon. It cannot go outside the polygon. See, अगर इसमें कोई भी 2 point लेते हैं P and Q, if you get the line segment it will always be inside the polygon or on the polygon. इसमें भी वही होगा. This is the only polygon. If you take P and Q, and the line segment PQ is lying outside the this region area. Okay, so this is not a convex polygon, not a convex region. Okay, so this option is the right option for the second question. Which one of the following is not a convex polygon? Now coming to the third question. A circular sheet of paper is folded along the lines in the directions shown. You are given some circles and the directions are shown in the figures. How it is getting folded in each step. The first step is in this direction we are folding. After folding we get it like this is the circle. Again in this direction if you fold it, and what is the next step? These are the shaded part. Okay, इसको ऐसे फोल्ड करेंगे. पहले हाफ किया, फिर इसको इस डायरेक्शन में फोल्ड किया, फिर जब इसको फोल्ड किया तो हमें कुछ इस तरह का फिगर गिवन है क्वेश्चन में. ओके, दिस एरिया इज ओपन, यहाँ से ये रीजन खुला है. तो द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग if it is unfolded in the reverse order of folding, what it will look like. What is the figure after it is unfolded in the reverse direction? Reverse direction means आपने जैसे इसको फोल्ड किया है, जब अनफोल्ड करेंगे तो उसके रिवर्स डायरेक्शन में करेंगे. मीन्स इस डायरेक्शन में आपने फोल्ड किया तो अब इस डायरेक्शन में इसको रिवर्स डायरेक्शन में अनफोल्ड करना है. ठीक है। ऐसे अनफोल्ड, अब जब फोल्ड हुआ था तो इस डायरेक्शन में था, अनफोल्ड होगा तो इस डायरेक्शन में ये अनफोल्ड होगा, रिवर्स ऑर्डर में करना है। तो देखिए इसको जब हम पहले इस डायरेक्शन में अनफोल्ड करते हैं तो ये क्या होगा, मैं नेक्स्ट फिगर में बताती हूँ। जब इसको अनफोल्ड कर दोगे आप तो ये तो ऐसे ही रहेगा, ये सर्कल क्या होगा, इस पे भी खुल जाएगा आधा, और ये जो पार्ट है ये भी इस तरह का यहाँ से खुल जाएगा, ठीक है। और ये जो पोर्शन था ये इस साइड भी आएगा, क्योंकि जब आपने ऐसे करके काटा तो आप पेपर लेके अगर इंटरप्रेट करना चाहो तो यू कैन सी दैट इट इज़ आफ्टर अनफोल्डिंग इट लुक लाइक दिस फिगर। फिर इसके बाद इसको जब आप इस ऑर्डर में अनफोल्ड करोगे तो ये पूरा का पूरा पार्ट इस साइड भी रिपीट होगा, ओके। सो द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इन द given question is the right option. This is the figure, it will look like this figure, okay. So next is one question is like fill in the blanks type. Dash is to surgery as writer is to dash, okay. The fourth is dash is to surgery as writer is to dash. तो इसमें देखिए क्या हो रहा है, राइटर इज द डूअर हेयर, राइटर इज द डूअर एंड दिस इज सर्जरी इज द वर्क व्हाट द डूअर इज डूइंग. सो द ऑप्शंस आर लाइक हॉस्पिटल, मेडिसिन एंड डॉक्टर. द मोस्ट कॉमन answer or the appropriate answer is the doctor and book in the second blank, okay. So doctor is to surgery what writer is to book, means doctor is a doer, he is doing surgery, his work is to do surgeries, and writer is a doer, what the job is for writer is to write a book. So this is the right option. It's very simple question. Now the next mathematics problem. I am not discussing the language, English language problems here. I am only discussing, it is a short problem, so I discussed. Now the next problem from 2 marks problem. A sheet is 2 sheets are given m and n of dimensions 6 centimeter into 1 centimeter. Okay, 2 sheets are given, each of dimensions 6 centimeter into 1 centimeter. And what is they doing with the sheets? Sheet M is rolled to form an open cylinder by bringing the short edges of the sheet together. Okay, sheet M is used to form a open cylinder by bringing the short edge together. What is the short edge of this rectangle? 1 centimeter is the short edges and 6 centimeter is the longest edge. So by bringing this edge together, it is forming a open cylinder. So how you form the cylinder? If you take a paper or rectangular paper, you can see like this is a paper, this is 6 centimeter, this is 1, assume. And now to form a cylinder by bringing the short edge together, it will look like this, okay. This is the open cylinder formed of 6 centimeter, this is the short edge bring it together, okay. If you form the cylinder by bringing this 6 centimeter, it is bringing the longest edge together, it is not the shortest edge. It is saying in the question that the shortest edges are bring together to form the open cylinder. Now how the cylinder will look like, it will look like this, okay. So this is the cylinder, and what is the height of this cylinder? If you are folding it in this way, bringing it together, then this is the 1 centimeter side. So 1 centimeter is the height of this cylinder, and what is this? This perimeter is nothing but 6 centimeter, okay. You can interpret it by using a paper, then you get a cylinder looking like this, okay. This is a 6 centimeter. Now another sheet N is cut into equal square patches and assembled to form the largest possible closed cube. Assuming the ends of the cylinder are closed, means they are closed, forming a closed loop. So the ratio of the volume of the cylinder is to the ratio of the cube we have to find. Now see, sheet N is of same dimension 6 centimeter into 1 centimeter, and now they are cut into equal patches to form squares, and the squares are used to form the largest possible cube, okay. So if we cut this rectangular sheet into square patches, we get 6 squares each of 1 centimeter side length. So 6 squares we get, since it is 6 centimeter, so 6 squares are possible. Okay, so we get 6 squares, and we know that a cube has 6 faces, so we can form a cube with this rectangular sheets of 1 centimeter. So this is a cube, 1 2 3 6 faces are there, each of 1 centimeter. So the side of the cube is 1 centimeter. This is all the information given in the question, and now you have to find the ratio of the volume of cylinder to the volume of the cube. अब क्वेश्चन कुछ नहीं है, अगर इफ़ यू आर एबल टू फॉर्म द फिगर एंड you are able to find the dimensions of the required cube and cylinder, then you can easily put the formula of the volume of cylinder and volume of cube and find the ratio. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h, where h is the height and r is the radius of this area. Okay, radius of the cylinder part. Now see, this is the perimeter. 6 centimeter is the perimeter of this cylinder. Okay, so perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. 2 pi r is equal to 6. So what is the radius of this open cylinder? Radius of this open cylinder is nothing but 6 by 2 pi, and that is 3 pi. 3 by pi. Okay, this is the radius of the open cylinder. Now volume क्या हो जाएगा? Pi r is 3 by pi and h is 1 centimeter into 1. What you get from here, pi into 9 by pi square is nothing but 9 by pi. It is volume of the cylinder. Now volume of the cube you all know is volume of cube is a cube, means side का cube हो जाएगा, and side is 1 centimeter, so 1 cube is 1. What is the ratio now? 9 by pi by 1. So 9 by pi is the right option for this question. Okay, simple था. Just interpret the figures that form the cylinder and find the volume with the given information and then find the ratio. ठीक है, और एक क्वेश्चन था प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज रिलेटेड, मार्क प्राइस एंड ऑल, इन 2 मार्क्स सेक्शन. ये भी 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन था एंड 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन था. इसके पहले मैंने जो भी क्वेश्चंस बताए थे दे कैरी इच 1 मार्क्स. ओके, नाउ एक और क्वेश्चन था. व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? रीड अ टेबल इज गिवन विद द इंफॉर्मेशंस आइटम्स, कॉस्ट, प्रॉफिट परसेंट and then mark price. I'm writing it short in MP. Okay, items are P and Q. Cost price of P is given as 5,400. Q is blank. Profit percent is blank. Profit percent for Q is 25%. Mark price is given as 58460 and it is 10,000. So this is the given information, and what is more given in the question is cost of item P. The ratio of cost of item P by cost of item Q is given as 3 by 4. Discount is calculated as the difference between the mark price and selling price, and profit percent is given. Profit percent is given as selling price minus cost divided by cost into 100 is the profit percentage. And you have to find the discount on item Q as a percentage of marked price. Discount on item Q as a percentage of marked price you have to find. See friends, इसमें क्या है कि आपको सारे फार्मूला दिया हुआ है. प्रॉफिट परसेंट कैसे निकालना है ये भी गिवन है. डिस्काउंट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मार्क प्राइस एंड सेलिंग प्राइस वो भी गिवन है. टेबुलर फॉर्म में सब कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन गिवन है. यू जस्ट हैव टू फाइंड द मिसिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन बाय यूजिंग द गिवन इन्फॉर्मेशन एंड पुट इट इन द फार्मूला. यू गेट द आंसर. सिंपल. नाउ हाउ टू proceed? You have to calculate the discount on item Q as a percentage of marked price. So what information do you need to find the discount? Discount is the difference between the marked price and selling price. Means you need selling price for the item Q. How to find the selling price for the item Q? See, profit percentage is given for the item Q and profit percentage is given in terms of selling price and cost, and you are given with the cost of the item P. So first you need to find the cost of item Q and then selling price of item Q by using the profit percentage given in a tabular form. Now how to find the cost price of this item Q? One more information is given, cost of P by cost of Q is given as 3/4. Using this information you can find the cost price of Q, because cost of P is given as this. So cost price of Q is, you can do the mathematics part. So after calculating it, you get the cost price of Q as 7200. okay, cost price mila. The next step is to find the selling price, because discount needs selling price and mark price. You know the mark price from the table, but you need selling price for the item Q. So profit percentage is given 25% for the item Q. Now put in the formula, 25 is equal to selling price minus cost is this. So from here you get the selling price of this item. Do the mathematics from here. Plus 7200 is the selling price. After calculating it, you get the selling price as 9000. okay, this is the selling price. See friends, how simple this question is. अब selling price को कुछ नहीं करना है. डिस्काउंट क्या होगा? डिस्काउंट on Q is mark price is given as 10,000 and selling price came 9,000 from here. So 1,000 is the discount, but in the question you are asked to find the discount on Q as a percentage of mark price. So simple, इसको क्या करना है, मार्क प्राइस के परसेंटेज में फाइंड कर लेंगे हम लोग. सो 10 इज द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था, कुछ भी नहीं है. स्टेप बाय स्टेप फॉलो करिए और यू विल गेट द आंसर. दिस कंटेन्स 2 marks and the questions I told before this also contains 2 marks. So there are some logical questions. ये सब एप्टीट्यूड में जो भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, दिस इज़ नॉट द ओनली वे टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम्स. बहुत लोग हैं जो कुछ दूसरा शॉर्टकट यूज़ करते हैं. बाय यूजिंग द गिवन ऑप्शंस दे कैन फाइंड द सॉल्यूशन. So this I am just telling you the one way to solve. You can use another method if you want. You can explore different methods to solve these problems. Okay, so in this video I told you about the general aptitude, and in the next video I will try to cover some more topics. Okay friends, thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.